me here, a place where I can find myself in you. I won't back down, freedom is what I choose. No more fear, 'cause I have found my happiness in you.
Good evening, sports fans, basketball fans, Sooner Athletic Conference fans. You are in for a treat tonight. You have tuned into the SAGU Sports Network, and the feature presentation tonight will be the SAGU Lions hosting round 2 of the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament, hosting MACU from Oklahoma City. And it's been kind of a weather-filled week, and it's caused a little turmoil, and things have been shuffled around as far as schedules, but we are now back on track, and you're going to see a barn burner tonight, I guarantee it. Right now, we're going to go down to courtside, and Jazz Williams is with head coach Delton Deal. Take it away, Jazz.
Thanks, John. Coach, your Lions split their 2 games with MACU this season, and the road team won both times. What game plan have you and your coaching staff created to secure a win at home?
Oh, you know, we just have to play together, honestly. It's a good team. It's playoff basketball, so everybody's going to give you your best shot. So it's play together, play great defense, let your defense create easy offense, and then just have fun, go out here and see what we can do.
Tonight you're going to be leaning on your seniors, especially Joel Polius, who has played well the past 2 times you've played MACU. What do you expect from him tonight to secure this home win as well as a conference win and move on?
Yeah, Joel always shows up whenever we need him to. So it's one of these games we need your best players to play, and he's going to come out here and do his thing. I think we all are, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. And Coach Deal, he's been dealt a speaking of Deal, he's been dealt kind of a tough blow as of late. Just to bring you up to speed, the last 8 games, the Lions have lost 5 of them, and quite the opposite turnaround for MACU. Last 8 games, they have won 6 of them. So 2 different streaks going, and SAGU started off really hot and only lost 1 game until that kind of losing streak happened here at the end, and that was due to a lot of injuries, and 2 significant injuries in Tyler Kinghorn and Nicholas Mason, and neither of them will be on the court. But good to have Josh Kashila back in the lineup. He had to miss last week's trip due to some illness, and he is back on the court. So could be a more invigorated SAGU Lions team this evening. And my name is John Cookman. I forgot to introduce, and I'll be your play-by-play host tonight. But alongside is the SAGU women's head coach, Michael Sons. Coach Sons, good to have you with us tonight.
It's good to be here. I'm excited. These 2 always play entertaining ball games.
It is athleticism galore, and it really is going to be a barn burner. Right now, we're going to throw you down courtside again for the pregame festivities, the opening prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Gracious God, thank you for today. Thank you for this time here. Lord, I ask that you watch over the players. Lord, that you protect them from all injury and all harm. Be with us on our travels back home as well. Lord, we love you, we praise you, and we thank you. And everything we do, honor you. In Jesus' name, amen. And now, the starting lineups for tonight's game. Beginning with Mid-American Christian University. Starting at guard, number 1, Tony Dorsey. At guard, number 4, Josiah Lewis. At guard, number 10, Tony Kumanovic. At guard, number 12, Caleb Riggs. And at forward, number 35, Kendall Scott. Head coach for MACU is Josh Gamblin. And now, your starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, sophomore number 3, Noah Bowling. At guard, senior number 10, Josh Kashila. At guard, senior number 13, Isaiah Bowling. At forward, senior number 14, Nathan Bailey. And at forward, senior number 24, Joel Polias. Head coach for your SAGU Lions is Delton Dill. Assistant coaches are Emmanuel Doyd, James Sutherland, and Darian Davis.
And we are back getting ready to tip off this fantastic ball game. Again, it's round 2 of which is the first time, and from what I hear is going to be the last time, all teams actually make it into the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. Due to some COVID rules and cancellations, forfeits, kind of jumbled things up, so the commissioner decided to approve all teams in the Sooner Athletic Conference. So the first 4 teams got a bye in round 1, and SAGU was one of those. MACU actually had to go play, and you can see right there, MACU finished 7th, which put them against UNT. They performed well against UNT, got the win, 9-point win. And then that now puts them in the Schaefer Center and getting ready to tip off. And now the game is underway. MACU wins the tip, as every team in the Schaefer Center always wins the tip. As Joel Polias elects not to go with the jump. Kumanovic with the rebound. Second chance try. It is good. That is Josiah Lewis from 3 points. From 3-point land, I should say.
Doesn't it always seem like second chance points go down?
It's incredible. And I wish we had that stat. What is the percentage of second chance opportunities compared to first chance?
I tell you, it feels like it's 100 when you're the other coach.
I bet it does. That was no good. 2 efforts there by Joel Polias. Here comes Kashila with the left hand. The fund is very strong in this one.
It's a good finish.
That was a great finish. Josiah Lewis up top getting it started. Going to the senior, Tony Dorsey. Dorsey gets a foul as he drives to the basket down on the baseline. And they're going to get Polias with that.
Always tough when you let them turn the corner down there.
Lewis, who made the last one, that one's off. Noah Bowling gets the rebound, brings it up, gets it to Kashila. To the other brother Bowling. He's off from way back. Dorsey trying to get it started from the top of the wing. And we've seen Kendall Scott hit that three-point shot. Polius may not want to give him such an open look. Oh, good D right there. Oh, even better effort by Dorsey getting it up to Scott. Scott gets the layup there, and that actually got initiated by Scott.
A little sloppy at first.
Is the Lions. Some not so crisp passing, but the Lions do retain possession.
Well, there's a lot to not playing for a few days.
Yeah.
The rhythm will come back.
Sheila gets it up top, looking for a shot. Bailey up top. And he gets fouled. He's claiming he was going into it. The referees are having nothing to do with that sales job by Nate Bailey.
Not really James Harden, so.
Or the NBA. The assumed shot is not actually a shot. That is off short by Isaiah Bowling. Kendall Scott cuts to the middle. Bad pass. SAGU gets it from the NAIA logo is Noah Bowling. Bowling says he got hit on the arm, but no man in stripe saw that. Here's the big matchup. Polius against Scott. Scott trying to work Polius. That is nice. Little fade away by the big guy, Kendall Scott. Kendall Scott comes in averaging 13 points a game. He's already got 4. Riggs makes a move. Kamanovic gets to Riggs, to Dorsey. Back to Riggs. Dorsey making a move. Slaps it out. Creates a second chance opportunity. Polius gets the rebound. Well, there's a second chance.
Yeah, we're 50% tonight.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep it.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's still going to feel like 100 to the opposing coach, though.
Yeah, he didn't see that one not go in. Here comes Polius. Oh, Polius got fouled on his way, but no whistle. He got a rebound, too, and couldn't hit the second chance shot. And it's actually 0% for SAGU in their second chance opportunities. SAGU finding it a little difficult to get the offense going. Oh my goodness. And Coach Deal calls the timeout. He's got to resettle the troops. Good timeout. Yeah, I mean, it's only 9-2.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels worse than that because just nothing is falling.
Yeah, you've gotten really good looks.
Yep.
They'll fall. And MACU is, they're a good team. They're going to come out and hit you, and you got to come off the ropes and hit back.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Deal saying, remember, these guys are extremely active, and they were just a couple of weeks ago. They came here to the Schaefer Center and repaid the price in which SAGU went up to Oklahoma City and laid a 22-point drubbing on them. Well, MACU came back to the Schaefer Center and put an 18-point loss on them. So it's kind of Stevens right now. And MACU is, you're not going to see them go down without trying. If they go down, you will not see them go down without trying.
MACU is very well coached.
Oh, Josh Gamblin, one of the best coaches in NAIA basketball, already has a national championship under his belt. Really good. And here comes off the bench, Keenan Gooden doing good work down on the block.
A basket after a timeout. That's always a good thing.
And a basket from, and that's going to be out of bounds and hit the ref. Kendall Scott is arguing it got hit by Polius. I believe it did right there. Slow motion replay does not lie. Gooden, he can play point guard. He can play the number 5, the number 4 position. 6'6" point guard for Coach Deal and this SAGU team. And that's a good retouch by Isaiah Bowling. Now you can kind of see some intensity happening in the paint side for SAGU. Oh, that almost bounced in on the second one. The big man shoots a long distance shot. They're really working it, trying to put a little work on Scott down low. And nothing that Polius is doing offensively is connecting.
One more dribble, and he's probably turning the corner down there for an easy one.
Good offense by MACU there. Oh, big time 3-point bucket by Isaiah Bowling. And once he kind of sees one go in, it seems to be, at least historically, there's a little chain reaction. Bailey with good over-the-top defense.
The Bowlings are those players that, man, they just know how to win.
Polius goes hard. He actually gets the miscue off the alley-oop to Gooden. Gets him his first 2 points of the game. Dorsey from way back. That's nothing but net.
Big shot.
That is a huge shot. And I believe that is a full timeout. So right now we're going to kick it out to our sponsors. We will be back in about 35 seconds. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network. And we're back here in the Schaefer Center. Just 15 seconds left in this timeout. And that was Coach Gambling calling the timeout after a big 3-point make.
Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question because I kind of scratched my head. My gut reaction is, boom, you hit a timeout. Here's what I think happened. There was a series where SAGU was building some momentum, and I think he committed to the idea before Tony Dorsey hit the 3-point shot and just stuck with it. Yeah. So, you know, who am I to say it's good or bad? But especially this early in the game,
it's just preference. I am not a fan of it.
Yeah,
I'm going to let the momentum build.
So. It didn't hurt anything in that particular scenario.
I agree.
That's a nice shot by the Bowling brothers. And it's all tied up. Coach Steele has his Lions playing methodical offensive basketball. Got to be careful. Got to be careful because Carlos Slaughter can just do that from outside. He came in just a couple of weeks ago and absolutely crushed it. Shot almost 60% from the field.
Crazy.
Yeah, he just lit it up. He you know, we've talked about it, but it's the Schaefer Center phenomena. Everyone in the conference loves to come to the Schaefer Center because it just fits the eye.
Shooter's gym.
It is a shooter's gym. That's exactly right. Gooden trying to wait for the offense to develop. Bowling gets it out to Gooden. Gooden down to Bailey. Bailey's got a 1-on-2 situation. Oh, that was all the way down and somehow popped back out.
The Dirk move.
That's tough call. Tough call. If Gooden doesn't rise up and leave the floor, that's a no call. He kind of let the ref off the hook there, and the offensive player really by jumping. But it's good defense all the way around.
Celebrity in the building tonight.
Oh, really?
One of the winningest high school coaches in the state of Texas, Keith Gober.
Oh, wow.
His son played here at SAGU back in the day, Blaine Gober.
Well, what an honor to have a legend in the building. Here comes Kashila. He steals it. It got tapped from behind. That's going to result in a Lions possession. Oh, yeah. Gooden, he just got a forearm in the back. He wasn't trying to push him out of the way, and I think right there, that's just heads up defense by Isaiah Hammonds.
Yeah, you got to be a wall, not a moving wall.
Yeah. Hammonds had a great night just a couple of weeks ago here in the Schaefer Center as well. Bailey got the block, but it came down immediately. And Quentin Woodson put it back. Oh, that's a tough pass. One of the rare mistakes you will ever see Isaiah Bowling commit, but he really telegraphed that. And Bailey had already sunk down to the bottom side of the lane, so it's just going to be tough all the way around. Even if he would have gotten it, he'd have been in jail.
And what really became of that was Gooden's second foul on the fast break.
Wow. It could have been his third.
Yeah.
And that is off of Woodson's foot. Hilarious call in the game for the first time tonight. The speedster. Going to bring a lot of contact calls.
Alaric's nickname, King Rice.
Yeah. I know you've mentioned that many times. No one out here in Big 10, this is Big 12 out here, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. They don't know. They don't know King Rice. That's way off the mark. That's going to stay.
We got one there.
Yeah. Well, it could have been, watch this. Yeah, it wasn't a real grab, actually, so I think it's a good no call on the foul. That was dangerous. That's a nice take. It looked like it hit the rim, but they're saying no contact there. I don't know if they can run it back, but it was close.
I thought there was a lot of contact on the drive.
Well, there's been a lot of contact down there all night. Oh, big time shot.
Good ball movement.
Josiah Lewis with his second three-point shot, or make, I should say, his third shot, but second make, shooting a healthy 66% already tonight. Woodson with some quality minutes for Kendall Scott goes to the bench, and Scott back in for MACU. Hammonds, he can shoot that. That's off. That's a rebound by Kashila. Comes Bowling wide open. He drains it.
Timely basket. A little 2-3 zone from SAGU.
Oh, gotta just watch it. Scott has missed a couple of those bunnies tonight. I don't know if he's expecting contact and it's not coming, and he just shoots it too hard, or what's going on, but you usually don't see him miss that. Now that's nice by Joel Polius with the left hand. Maybe that's what's been kind of going wrong. He's been going right-handed all night.
Well, let's go left.
There, SAGU is missing the passing lane, and they are eating it up as far as breaking that defense down. But fortunately for the Lions, Kendall Scott's just not on point right now from the paint. And there have been zero, not one, not any free throws shot. And it's been almost 12 minutes of gameplay. That's a little odd, right, Coach?
It is.
Hall just being patient. Some handoff type passing going on. That's nice. Joel Polius. He's like, I'll take the contact. It's all right. I'm bigger than everyone. Polius getting pumped up. Got to keep. And I like that. Good no call by the refs.
Verticality.
Yep. Polius goes straight up right here. Hammonds does create the contact. And it's just a great, strong move and play by Hammonds. But they've been letting that kind of contact go down quite a bit without any calls on the SAGU side. It's good to see the men in stripes actually putting some equality on both sides when it comes to paint play. And you don't mind that. I'm actually a very big fan of letting the players play. So
I agree.
Contact inside the paint now only. Let them go at it. Let them bump.
I think call it if it makes a difference, call it.
Yep. In the arms,
right.
in the actual shot process. Here comes Nate Bailey using the easy kiss off the glass. Polius got to watch his hands. He can't afford to get another foul. He's got 2 already. That's going to be a travel, first travel call of the night, which is a A little unique these days. Normally we would have had 8 or 9 travels calls. Just depends on which reffing team you get. Some are a little more sensitive to it than others.
I know the players, the post players are praying that the ref was a post player in their day.
Yeah, right.
And the guards are praying that the ref was a guard. He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds, and no one saw. I can't believe there was a ref right on that. Look, right there. Wow. But you could clearly see the ref was looking up. He was a good 2 feet outside of the sideline.
Now the fan moved his feet to get out of his way. I know that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Well, it could have been because he's pretty long right there on the bench. Hall makes both. Much needed. SAGU takes maybe
Is that the first lead?
Their second lead. I think they got the first. No, you're right. It is the first lead of the game. And that's going to be Hall. Hall, and he committed to driving his man down with his hips, expecting Polius to pick up the vertical slack. And what Hall's got to be aware of is big man's got 2. And you can't let anything easy. You can't just hip check. At this point in the game, if you're going to commit to playing strong, then you got to keep him from going up.
I agree.
The youngster, he's learned a lot in just the last 2 years of play, and he's going to be a great veteran player for the Lions in the next 2 years. That's a little long by Noah Bowling. Good rebound by Polius. Polius is working hard. A little bit of jail there. Oh, no. Because Sheila couldn't get either one of those to go. He exerted a lot of energy just to get in a position where he could shoot that. Here comes Dorsey. They're going to give another one to Larry Hall. Yeah, that's a little ticky-tack right there. Kashila's going to come out and Isaiah Bowling in.
Coach Dill asking for the same energy on the other end from the officials.
Always. That's what makes him a great coach. And politician. So he didn't get the answer he wanted from underneath ref. He's going to the head ref. Tony Dorsey, a fantastic free throw shooter. And just so clutch and solid in postseason play. Polius. He's got to go down. I'd like to see Polius in that situation get into triple threat position. At least make Hammonds or Scott think about it. At that point, he just kind of did what big men do out there, and that's just lurk. Here comes Polius.
Good help side.
And that's going to be 3 fouls on Polius. That is not good for the Lions. Wow. It was an interesting kind of call because the whistle came out as soon as Dorsey grabbed the ball and he tied it up. I saw 2 refs go for the jump, or what we call jump ball signal, and then the ref closest to it called that a foul, reach around. Pretty sure he blew the whistle before the grab.
I know you want your post player to hear his teammates telling him, help coming, help coming. And that didn't seem to be the case there, and the help surprised him. And you're right, I think it was a tie-up.
Hughley coming in, trying to make a difference, giving Polius a break here to probably for the next 5 minutes. It's going to be a long 5 minutes. Probably not a whole lot of paint shooting going on. Hughley can shoot the 3 as well. He kept that one alive.
It's time for Bailey to get hot.
And he can. Oh, Nate Bailey. He's good for 3 or 4 threes a game. Here comes. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know if you saw Isaiah Bowling as he came back in. He did, man, he's just so veteran. Just savvy. He bought his team an extra second to get back. Oh, that's a great shot by Dorsey. But Bowling stuck his hand up, didn't touch the ball, didn't really interfere, but it was just enough to make them think about the inbounds play. It's just those little things. Oh, good hit. Oh, quick whistle. They're going to definitely put that on Bowling. Watch. Yep. Shoulder check. Coach Gamblin throwing a lot of bodies in this first half at Coach Dill and the Lions. Oh, in and out by Dorsey. Dorsey already has 12 points. He comes in averaging just 10. So not bad with 4 minutes left in the first half. You're already overachieving on your season average.
He's a senior, correct?
He is. And he is
big
the
shot.
glue.
Yeah, he's a big shot maker.
Yeah, he is the glue for this team. Just a savvy veteran himself, and they really lean into Dorsey at the end of games, make sure the ball's in his hand and let him make decisions. Hughley gets the inbound pass back to Bailey. Now Bailey's going to have to go for it. He gets it up. And that's definitely going to be in the shot. Bailey comes in shooting 73% on the year from the free throw line. Now he got his one miss. Now he's got to hit 3 in a row. Of course, he won't get that chance on this go. That one's good. Lewis controlling things up top. Gets it to Kamanovic. Kamanovic holds on to it. Now Dorsey's got it. Now this is where you go, something's going to happen. Dorsey loses it. Kamanovic now sees Josiah Lewis wide open in the corner. Fortunately for the Lions, he started that move out of bounds. This is a get possession for the Lions, and they did. Kashila.
Nice little set play.
That was a beautiful pass by Noah Bowling. Over the top perfectly. Slaughter runs into Dorsey. Dorsey trying to get the spacing right. There he goes. And that's what you want from your floor general. Lewis bounces twice on the rim. Lions come away with it. Here we go. And that's exactly.
It's just what he does.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Then that's Dr. Adil over there coaching. Get that ball to my shooter. And you're right, coach. That is. Actually, I don't know if we'll see that in the replay, but the gym kind of gasped as Dorsey trying to control the ball. It looked like everybody wanted to carry, but I got to say, in real time, I really think he kept his hand on top of the ball.
I agree.
Like he almost jumped up to stay on top of the ball. And those are the little things that just you can't stat. You don't get a stat. He kept a turnover from happening. Nate Bailey with a big block. Hughley gets it down to Bailey. Bailey trying to get some work done. That's off the front of the rim as a fadeaway. He's not getting the rotation that he normally gets on those shots. And what a great cut by Kendall Scott through the middle. Just taking advantage of no Joel Polius. And I'm surprised they're not going more to him. Oh, no, that is a terrible, absolutely terrible call by the refs. See how his feet, like your brain tells you, don't let go or you could fall.
Yeah, you're allowed to protect yourself and other people.
Yeah.
And the ref has to be able to use his best discretion.
That was an insanely bad call.
Now, you might say he pulled himself up, but I'm agreeing with you.
Well, I mean, even if you're thinking, like, you pull yourself up to try to get your feet back under you, that's just a natural reaction. Like, are you kidding me? I've seen, much worse go uncalled. He let go as soon as he could. Unbelievable. That needs to get reported to the conference. That puts the possession was in MACU's favor. They just got a free throw out of it, which converted. Very good. Kendall Scott just doing work.
He sure does have a knack for sneaking in somewhere, doesn't he?
Man, he's so good at that. Just great at floor spacing. Hughley with his first three of the game. He deserves it. Just comes in and works so hard at his shooting. That almost went in, Coach. Hammonds showing his strength. Look at this strength right here. Two guys on him. And they hammered him. And he somehow got that up, and it almost went in.
MACU has some gamers on this roster.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Isaiah Hammonds, he's the second leading scorer, averages 15 a game, and he's just Mr. Consistency. You coach gambling, you just know Hammonds is going to come in and hang 15 on the opponent. Doesn't matter what gym, doesn't matter where he is. He is Mr. Consistency. Rainey gets it off to Noah Bowling. Bowling looking for Kashila. Kashila gaming now. Was that a
delay of game warning? Kashila knocked the ball after it went through.
Let's see. Wow. You know, that's pretty touchy by the referees here. I'm not sure what direction they're going with this. It's not out of hand. Those are calls you see from referees when you feel like games are getting out of hand and you know, people are doing things intentional. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice little teardrop shot by Dorsey. Did not go in, though. SAGU somehow, incredibly, somehow up one. If I didn't have a scoreboard to watch, I'm just watching the game, kind of judging by the film. There's no scoreboard to watch. I would say team in red, MACU, up by about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
That's just the way it feels. Kendall Scott, oh yeah. They're going to ring up Hammond. He really did grab the arm of Bailey there.
Keep an eye on Noah Bowling. He had to exit and get retaped.
Yeah, he's got the ankle problems have been nagging him all year. And it is definitely something you got to keep your eye on. He rolls them very easy right now. Bailey converts that one. Still a good, healthy 13 seconds. A team like MACU can definitely do some damage with one possession like this. Dorsey. Slaughter. That's not, I'm sorry, that was Caleb Riggs. That was a real big try by Josh Kashila. And the way they've been kind of calling it, Coach, that was risky. Because he could have been perceived as fouling.
Entertaining first half. MACU has to love where they're sitting right now.
Yeah, in the Schaefer Center, only down 3. And that's an easy bucket for several of these guys. But Josiah Lewis has shot well this evening. And you know, Hammonds can definitely get going anytime. Riggs, good shooter. Dorsey can make it go in wherever he is. You know, they got a lot of fire starters on this team. So 3 points is basically a tie ball game.
And it's a good sign. It's a sign of a good team. They have 5 guys averaging double digits.
Oh, yeah.
That's quality.
Very, very good team with a very good coach. And not one of those things you look forward to as an opponent going up against MACU in the postseason. It's a little different, you know, when it's one and done and you go, well, Gamblin, he's done this before several times. He's got a national championship under his belt. So not to be taken lightly. And, of course, you know, Delton Dill is not going to take anything lightly. But
2 very well-coached teams.
Yeah. 2 coaches of the year already in the Sooner Athletic Conference. And Coach Dill's not been handed an easy run here towards the end of the season, getting 2 very key players hurt, like major injury, and then some sickness here and there. So they've had to play through some adversity. And they dropped in the national rankings down to 24. So it's not going to hurt them. They'll definitely make the national tournament in that, but it's not going to be as easy of a road as maybe one would have thought preseason. All right, we're going to throw it down right now to Jazz Williams. She's down there with Coach Sutherland. Jazz, take it away.
Thanks, John. Coach, your Lions have played the MACU Evangels 3 times just in this year. What do you see differently in this first half compared to the past 2 games?
Well, we knew the first game. I think we played really well, and they were kind of off. The game last time they came out on fire and we didn't play very well, and so this game it kind of was the same thing, kind of game of runs. I guess as far as just starting, I like the way we battled back to kind of end the half. 4 players with 2 fouls already in the first half. What is your message to the team to keep the whistles in the pockets? I mean, really for us is we just got to continue to play our game. The one benefit to that is our 4 guys that do have 2 fouls, they just got a bunch of rest. So we should have some positive with them. They should be ready and fresh to go in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. And Coach Sutherland always breaks it down. And I agree with him. Like that's a good takeaway thought, Coach Sons, is that we didn't play our best half, but we battled back. And there's some energy there when you go into the locker room, have your 2-minute speech, and you get them back charged up. Look, we didn't play our best basketball, and we're up 3 points. So let's go give it our best now. This is very important. As a head coach, you go in, what do you say at halftime in a 3-point? You're 3 points up, but it feels like you're down.
I think you hit it on the nail. I mean, you talk about how, hey, we're blessed to be up 3. This is a really good team. We battled adversity in the first half, and then you make your adjustments. Hey, we're going to do this and this on defense, and so you can leave there with positivity because you know you haven't played well, and your best is yet to come. And that's just sort of the message you rejuvenate your team with. And Coach Deal has vets.
Yep.
They're going to come out.
Yep. That's true. And one of the headlines here for the second half, more in the negative column for Coach Deal, is going to be Joel Polius, 3 fouls starting. So he's only got 2 fouls to work with for the whole second half. And, that's just going to be tough to deal with because he was such a significant figure. Even though he early on, he had a very tough time getting the ball in the bucket, but he was such a rim protector and defensive option to keep MACU at bay. So what do you do? He's going to have to really lean into the bench side. Some guys that have not had significant time because Kinghorn's out. So, you had a 2-headed dragon there between Polius and Kinghorn that you could lean into, but not now. And so a lot of it's resting on Joel to do a lot of work, but he doesn't have a lot of headroom now to work with. So we'll be back real soon with some breakdown of the first and what to look forward in the second. We appreciate you guys watching. We're going to kick it to some sponsor messaging, and we'll be back shortly. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Johnny, have you applied to that school yet?
Not really into purple.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
Hey, go to college?
Yep.
SAGU, right?
Nope. Decided to go to Hogwarts.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
I loved being a part of the SAGU business department. Everything from the professors to the team projects to being in the classroom and getting that hands-on experience prepared me for my career today.
We have faculty that have years of experience in business, in the industry. We have entrepreneurs on our faculty, and all of them continue to be active out in the business world.
The SAGU business department is unmatched when it comes to integrating your faith and business. I learned that those two things don't have to be separate, and in fact it's vital that they do come together, because what makes you successful in business is your integrity.
We have a very solid board of advisors, and they are business leaders and community leaders, and they are constantly helping us understand what do we need to be teaching our students to help them go out and be excellent in their fields.
In my career now, everything is centered around working together as a team to complete a goal or a project. And being in that team atmosphere in the classroom is really what pushed me ahead to excel in my career.
We have students working in virtually every industry. We have students that have worked for Walt Disney World and continue in the marketing space. We have students that work for Apple. We have some that have started gyms. Really, the opportunities are endless, and that's really helping us to mold the program to be something that is current and relevant and helping these students to go out and get jobs immediately.
And we're back in the Schaefer Center live in round 2 action of the Sooner Athletic Conference postseason. It is a great matchup. The Lions playing host to the MACU Evangels. And it is kind of deja vu, Coach. And you reminded me of this, and we did some fact checking, and you were right on. This time last year, we were playing this exact same game, except instead of a 3-point lead for SAGU, they go into halftime with a 10-point lead, 53-43. But Caleb Riggs last year had one of the games of his life. He loves the Schaefer Center, by the way, and shoots really well. And that's a big-time opener. Way to open up Isaiah Bowling from three-point land. Wow. That was kind of unexpected. Very quick shot. But Riggs been a little silent tonight. Great defense being played on him. Here comes Kendall Scott. What soft hands. Wow. That's very hard to do, ladies and gentlemen, for the bigs. And that just looked like a 2-guard. Great rotation. What? And the repay by Polius. Polius says, anything you can do, Kendall Scott, I can do maybe just a little bit better.
This is a fun pace.
I love it. 3 quick makes. Coming out of halftime, usually it's quite the opposite. And it is quite the opposite from the first half. And that was Kumanovic from 3, just a little long. Looked good. Form was good. Mechanics were good. And are they gonna count that? Let's see.
I think they called it out front.
They did.
See.
Okay. It just looked like the referee at the table was about to deuce it. Oh, yeah. And that's going to be interesting. How does that get interpreted? And they're going to say 2 shots. Wow. They're going actually. Okay, he said he passed the ball. He yells over. But he thought what everybody else in the gym thought. Oh, we're going to get 2 shots out of this. But he did. He passed the ball. It was correct override by the underneath official. And that's big time. Oh, that's a foul and 1 from the 3. But Noah Bowling lands awkwardly on his foot. Oh, yeah, he stepped right on Lewis's foot, and it turned. So dangerous. Maybe you'll see it here. Oh, just out of frame view, but we could really see Lewis's foot get under there on the other angle. And he's got chronic ankle problems this year. And
so what did I miss here?
Oh, I don't know.
I was watching the Bowling injury and I missed what was called.
I thought this was going to be an and 1. We're going to have to get some clarification. I'm at a loss. Oh, they said that Noah Bowling blocked. Wow. Okay. These refs are definitely watching a different game. Fantastic. There's Caleb Riggs. He's now shown up, and they're going to have to keep an eye on him. He can fill it up. But Nate Bailey says, I've come to win. And that's 3 3-point shots for SAGU early in the second half. Go back to that the flop call. Now that's 3 in. Oh, Kendall Scott just making this game fun. And Caleb Briggs arguing his point. Not sure that was a foul, Mr. Ref. Might have a little bit of a point. And that's why you don't, now you're kind of on the bad side of the ref whenever you make your appeal like that. And now you can't touch anybody. You're in 5 minutes of jail right now.
And you shouldn't have what is going on here?
Well, okay, so Caleb Briggs slaps the ball out of Isaiah Bowling's hand. Now, earlier they called a delay of game on a SAGU player. And I don't know how that was legitimately a delay of game right there, and no call. These refs, they need to go back to school. These guys are really, really bad. And I've seen a couple of them in here before, but this game's getting out of control under their watch, and due to some really horrible refereeing. So everything's going to be under suspicion now because they've just done such a bad job. And it's kind of gone both ways, to be honest with you. Both coaches settling their teams down, just telling them, forget about the refs, let's play basketball. And that's going to be an and one 3-point play opportunity for Josh Kashila. Tony Dorsey gets the men in red together and gives them, I'm sure, some senior veteran leadership. Says, hey, we got to get our emotions in check. And you saw they came out and they were not gelling. So it was a little chippy, but both of these teams have great senior leadership. So the players, if the refs can't get it under control, it's usually the opposite. Now the players are having to deal with the emotions of just some extremely bad refereeing. And I think this film is definitely going to have to make it to the commissioner's desk. And this is a full 1 minute timeout.
My throwback of the night for you. Kendall Scott.
Okay.
Corliss Williamson.
Wow.
Nice touch around.
Was that Oklahoma? Arkansas. That's right. Yeah. He was a little bigger, like a little more round, right? Yeah.
Right. A little undersized post, though, that had some really nice move.
Yeah. Kendall Scott is just, wow. I mean, he's a big guys you don't really see at this level under that kind of finesse and ability. He had a hard time early on in the game converting easy buckets, but he got that corrected, and he's done a great job. He's got 16 points already, and that is 3 points over his average. He comes in averaging 13 points a game. And Josh Kashila converts the 3-point play, and that is big time. SAGU, for MACU, they need something. Hammond with a big rebound. What a great pass. Bounce pass, easy to Scott. Scott converts. Kashil from the corner, and he converts. SAGU shooting the 3-ball as well as they've shot all year. And that is 10-point lead. First double-digit lead of the night. Nate Bailey playing defense. Gets the interception. Oh, that would have made ESPN highlights if somehow Polius could have gotten that one to flush. Now both teams just playing business-like basketball. Bowling got into a little trouble there and just haphazardly. Oh no, that is horrible. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, and up. Wow. Oh, you hate to see games like this being controlled so much by the referees. Yep, they got tripped up. That's going to be Polius. I said at halftime that Polius had 3, but we checked with scores table, and he had only had 2 assessed to him. So that will be his 3rd foul.
Tough position there. He got caught trailing. That's never a good thing.
Riggs misses that one. That was no Bowling. The big man elects to shoot the 3. Not sure Coach Gamblin was extremely pleased with that option. I think one of the best things right now, and Isaiah Bowling kind of read my mind there, is let's take as much time off the clock as we could, and they did. They whittled it down to 3. Hammonds, and a good follow-up by Kendall Scott. Hammonds has got to be looking a little more for that whole scenario to run down. He's too good of a player to get complacent. He needs to really go at the basket.
Well, and they had a lot of success in the first half when they had really good possessions, and they ran some motion, got it inside. They took advantage when Polius wasn't in there. Just maybe get back to some of that.
And I would definitely look for Hammonds to get more involved offensively. He only has 4 points. He averages 15 points, so he owes the team 11 points here. And he's the guy that he can put that up on you in a hurry, because he'll get a lot of and-one opportunities if he does what he normally does, and that's just playing the slasher role or just heavy attacker. When you get the ball on the wing, just go. And as you can see, he's got the strength to be able to carry a couple of defenders with him and get the conversion as well. So something you're going to have to really make note of is that Hammonds is going to get his. Riggs, only 3 points. Underperforming for his normal, his normal output, especially here in the Schaefer Center. He does really well historically. 8-point lead for the Lions. That's a nice look. Nate Bailey. He just gives me the sense that he wants to be the go-to guy tonight. Just give me the ball. There it is. Hammonds driving hard. Actually, did not get the call. Probably deserved one there. Oh, Kashila turns on the afterburners. Gets the easy layup there, and now SAGU with a 12-point lead. And it was actually a good swat by the big guy coming from the side there. Good clean steal, but it kind of dropped perfectly. Nate Bailey picks it up. Easy layup, uncontested.
Starting to get away from him.
Dorsey way off. Slaughter lowers his shoulder and goes through the smaller Noah Bowling. And here comes Keenan Gooden and Alaric Hall now coming in for Noah Bowling. And they're going to give Peleus a little rest. Now you got a very lean but speedy team. Good shooting team for the Lions. The step back probably would have done better if he just leaned into it. Here comes Hammonds. It's going to stay with the Evangels. And this is what he does so well. That was a good cutoff by Isaiah Bowling, cutting off the lane that he was picking to drive in. So if you could do more of that, that's going to be a good. Oh, that is just sweet by Josiah Lewis. Oh, here he is. Big flush by Hammonds. You can see he's starting to get a little more electrified. That's off the mark. Bailey fading back instead of leaning in. Bailey gets it. We got a MACU player down on the ground. Yep, and he got hit.
It looked like his knee hit.
Yeah, another knee. And hopefully for Hammond, right. Like you could see when he went in, it did look like he got hit, but it took a little while for it to show up. And let's see, they're trying to get sorted out who is supposed to be on the floor. So Dorsey and Hammonds comes off. Two new players, Quentin Woodson and Terrence Gaines comes in for MACU. I believe Kamanovich is in. He may have been in before. A quick over-the-top shot for Police. Oh, that's nice. Bailey with the block. Forced a bad pass. Here comes Gooden. Oh, my. Clip that one up for social media. That one's just fun. MACU has kind of stopped the momentum of progress, at least. It is a 12-point lead for SAGU, but it's kind of been stuck there for a little while. Oh, that's nice. That's Gaines with a good conversion down low, staying after it and getting the second chance opportunity.
SAGU's really found a rhythm here in the second half. This zone hasn't really bothered them at all.
2 opportunities for SAGU. Both no good. Lewis, they get it out to Gaines. Gaines hit the last one, not that one though. Lewis. Yep. Oh. And that one is going to be the old-fashioned three-point play for Josiah Lewis. And you could just tell when he got the ball at the top, he's like, okay, you know, I'm the guy right now on the floor. I need to make something happen. And boy, did he. It's actually, yeah, they counted it. They just misrepped it underneath.
Just like that, it's a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, from 12 to 7, it's a 5-point run for the Evangels. Gooden puts it down, somehow gets it off, but not a good clean shot. Well contested. Oh, good cutter down the middle. Oh, Quentin Woodson. That's going to be a timeout by Coach Deal. And he's seen enough of this 7-0 run by MACU. Now you can see there's some other games going on tonight in this second round of the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. Just getting underway up in Oklahoma. These two teams are very close to one another in a geographical sense.
How about that? The 8th seed with an early lead on the 1 seed.
And we've said all year, you cannot sleep on Southwestern Christian. They are incredibly, maybe the most athletic team from top to bottom. They're just so fast, so quick.
They came in here and got a win.
They did. They just did a fantastic job outrunning the Lions. Back to live action here in the Schaefer Center. Kashila, Gooden. A lot of over dribbling, if you ask me. Oh, Woodson just misstepped.
Wow.
And well, I think he just misstepped. He slid, it looked like, and wasn't able to get up. That was a incredibly fortunate break for the Lions. They're going to say Hall was on the out-of-bounds line.
Two-three zone from SAGU. I only bring that up because that's so not Coach Deal's style.
He's definitely working with a smaller lineup at the moment.
It's not easy when you're missing an All-American.
Yeah. It's a good block by Woodson. SAGU has had several empty trips the last few times down the floor, so really need to see the ball go in.
Here we go.
And I've noticed Bailey is now really jumping back as he shoots that three.
He's your typical streak shooter. If he makes one, there's another one coming soon.
And usually it goes in. Oh, that's pretty. And Gaines has come in and been quite the contributor for the Evangels.
This is some kind of a drought here for SAGU. Need a bucket.
It's a 10-0 run. And Polius just not in that play on the rebounding side at all. That's going to be another foul on Polius.
You know, that's a little picky. And it came from the guy out on the wing, not the guy on the baseline.
Yeah, well, you know, we've already kind of run that horse into the ground. Like, it's no secret to anybody watching this game on TV or in the gym that the refereeing has been inept, to put it nicely.
You call the women's game too, so tell me, is it just me, or do they allow the men, like let's say the catch and the 1-2 for a shot? They don't let the women do that.
It gets called much more in the women's side. I don't know why. Actually, they've been picking on it.
What bowling just did to travel in the women's.
Yeah, and I mentioned that earlier in this game. That no travels have been called. Oh, there's Nate Bailey finally proving to his Lions squad that there's not a lid on the basket. But you're right, Coach. They do call that more often and more consistently in the women's side of things. But if it makes you feel any better, I think they overcall it on the men's side as well.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
Okay. Sorry. Shobley! Are you kidding me? He's showed up to play tonight, getting quality minutes. The hard work is paying off for Caleb Hughley. Oh, wow.
Strong finish.
Oh, my goodness. I really didn't think he was going to get elevated enough to complete it, but he fundamentally, that's why it's so important to just always keep practicing the fundamentals, no matter how much you play, because you never know when you're going to need that left hand. But if you try to make that, you're a right-handed player, if you try to make that shot right-handed, there's no way you don't travel.
It puts such a burden on the help side too, because if you ever let your player get to the paint or turn the corner, now we're helping off of shooters. So I know Coach Steele teaches it that way too. No middle, but here we are, and they get the middle, good things happen. Because you really can't come off of those shooters.
Yeah. Kumanovic goes to the bench, but really contributing a lot for his team. I think that was his 4th point. It says 2 on the scoreboard, but I think he does have 4 total. I like this use of the clock. Alaire Call eyes it up, and he converts from deep in the corner.
King Rice, anybody?
Well, that was clutch like King Rice. Here comes Dorsey. Pops out to Josiah Lewis. He can shoot, and it does go in.
Nice answer.
Yeah, great answer. Clutch. Bailey just still sticking on that fadeaway. I think he needs to just go up a little more, but have more confidence in the head fake and then go up and try to get the foul. historically, that's not his game, really. I mean, he's a shooter, pure shooter. From way downtown, Hughley goes up, can't quite get it because 3 red jerseys all over him.
How about MACU? Down double digits.
They
didn't panic.
Yeah.
Chipped away.
That's off. Good pickup by Hammonds. Hammonds showing strength. Wow. Don't know how he came out of that with possession. Gets it out. Josiah Lewis. I heard a whistle, not 100% sure what the call was.
Did they call the flop?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I don't think they've warned MACU on a flop. You're allowed to fall.
You gotta be kidding me. I just can't believe this is horrible. Josiah Lewis is distraught over that because he did such a great thing, hits the clutch 3 to tie it up.
I could be wrong, but I haven't seen a warning.
No, there has been no warning. And all year, I've never seen that called. We've got 2 in one game. The referees obviously have an agenda. I mean, this game has got to be reviewed at the highest level. These guys, I just can't say enough. I mean, they're disrupting the flow of the game. Both of these teams are working really hard. They're playing through it, and just a sign of great coaches and great players. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Just a miscalculation by Polius.
Go up and dunk that.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis, Josiah Lewis has been clutch. Hitting the last 3 3-pointers taken. In and out. And they're going to ring Lewis up for that foul. Let's see. We'll have a good angle to see here. Yeah, he got a little arm on that. And yeah, the MACU has not had a lead since in the second half, and Josiah Lewis has single-handedly willed his team back in this with 9 straight points.
Scott went to the bench. He either has a cramp or he tweaked his ankle, something.
Yeah, it looks like he's tightening up his laces. Maybe a turned ankle. He was limping pretty hard. You're going to need him down the stretch here. And uncharacteristically, that one's off. The gym got quiet as soon as he shot it because he has done so much damage.
Well, then he got a really good look.
Yeah. Oh, Polius just goes strong and ties it up. Wow. But just, hats off to MACU for being down 12, absorbing some massive runs. And
young teams don't come back from that.
No, I mean, and that's just starts with the coaching, and then the class of young men that are being coached. These guys, you could just tell they respond to the coaching so well, and they believe. And Coach Dill, he has a great dissertation on belief in competition, and it's just a powerful tool. It starts, you got to believe you can, and generally if you don't believe, you won't. So
two really good teams. It's a shame that one of them's going to lose tonight, but
yeah, you're right. Two high quality teams. I think it's going to be tough if SAGU's going to get in the national tournament. I believe, because of the format and how many teams are available to be in the tournament, national tournament, because it's a 64-team field, but there's 250 teams at Bay. Not like the old days when there were two divisions. So,
what do you like better? Two divisions? One division?
No, I mean, I personally I think it just, the value of the championship goes up a lot.
I agree.
And you truly get, like the best teams. But going to say, I just think MACU's got to win. They got to come in first or second in this tournament to get the invitation.
Scott back with a finish.
He's so good. Oh, and that's a big time shot by Nate Bailey, trying to get the crowd fired up. Now SAGU up 1. Here comes Hammonds. You gotta be, you've just, oh my goodness, not the shot I think Coach Gamblin would want. And
I'm not sure what the foul call is.
Was there a foul call, or was it a traveling call? They're looking at the board, which tells me they're looking for fouls.
I didn't see a foul.
Okay, so Nate Bailey was the one getting fouled. They say they pushed. He got a push. So, and that's going to go against Hammonds. I don't know, man. I didn't see that. But Bailey, these are a chance for you to be clutch. Can you clutch up here with 2 minutes left in the game?
He says yes.
Well, at least to one of them. But every one of these are important. Every one, especially the way Lewis is shooting for the Evangels. You need that 3-point buffer. It's just a 2-point ball game. And Bailey.
Smooth operator.
Just great mechanics. And that's what really gets the job done, is mechanics are so important after you've played 38 minutes of basketball and you're tired. They're getting it to the hot hand, Lewis. Now here comes Hammond, the go-to. That gets out. Hammond's trying to get a steal. Very capable. Here comes Kashila. Gets it out to Bowling. They get it back to Kashila. He's got two people on his hip. That's a one-hander. Floats it in. That is huge.
Big time finish.
86-81, 5-point lead. And that is a full timeout. We're going to kick it to a quick message from our sponsor, but you're not going to want to miss the end of that. Another minute and a half left of basketball. This game is very close. Do not go anywhere. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network. A lot of interaction on our chat room in the YouTube world. Glad everyone is watching.
How about Nate Bailey? 25 points tonight.
And let me tell you, most of them have come in the second half. He has just put the Lions on his shoulders. Polius in foul trouble. No Nick Mason. And needed someone to get the fire started. He brought the big old match in one hand and the lighter fluid in the other.
Yeah, because used to you just give Nick the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, we don't have that anymore. So who's going to step up?
Yeah.
I think we've got some answers tonight.
Well, good shooting has been a theme for the Lions, and as of late for MACU, coming under the guise of Josiah Lewis, who darted 9 straight points. Yeah, Bailey got that cleanly, but you can't take a swipe at it. It's going to get called. It just is. That wasn't organic enough. That looked too volatile.
They really need a bucket right here. Not to be Mr. Obvious, man.
Well, no, but, who do you have? Oh, the long arms of Polius. Cleanly strips. Knocks the ball out from Josiah Lewis. And that's a kick. Are the new rules, that's a reset, right? Or a reset to 20, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you fresh 20 on the clock. Kashila. Lots of pressure.
It's an interesting call. Who got to that ball first?
Yeah, and a little bit of extra.
I'm calling jump ball there. What do you call it?
I think Noah Bowling, normally I would, but Bowling had secured it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Not a bad call. I mean, dead clock's right twice a day. This ref crew.
You got to reward that.
It's great hustle, great play. He got underneath. The only thing I didn't like about it was how he got underneath the player to get to the ball. Dorsey! Wow!
Tony Dorsey.
Ladies and gentlemen, clip that one out and show your youngsters. If you got a youngster coming up, this is veteran basketball savviness to the max. This is as good as it gets. Dorsey, the senior, recognizes that he's got a one-on-one opportunity, and he can take, because he knows ankles bothering, I'm going in. Worst thing that can happen is I'm going to get the foul and not convert.
Well, and his footwork was amazing. He turned a closely guarded situation into a wide open layup.
Yeah.
With footwork.
Yeah. And just got his hip into Noah Bowling. And that is exactly how you do it. Get an easy layup bucket. Tony Dorsey. It's been an absolute pleasure watching him over the last couple years here in the Schaefer Center. Just a fantastic player for the Evangels. That was a 60-second. Usually you're going to get about 1 minute and 15 seconds out of it, but both teams, both coaches using every ounce of that timeout. 31 seconds left in this game. It's still doable.
MACU is out of timeouts. SAGU still has 2.
What do you do here, Coach, if you're Evangels?
I think you play defense to half court, and then you got to put them on the line.
Yeah, but a lot of swinging, and so you kind of got to play it that way, though, because you hope to cleanly get a deflection or bounce out. But if you don't, you at least know you're going to get the foul. You got to get one or the other. It's not like, oh, I'm only going for the steal. You got to go for the foul as well, and that was great work by the Avengers because only 2 seconds clicked off. It was 29 seconds now. And you clip that, you hit him hard enough. No violence being encouraged, but a hard foul will carry through to the line. Now, you got ice in the veins, Noah Bowling.
And that's a big one, making it 2 possessions.
He just knows how to shake off the pain. 5-point ball game.
I'm not sure what this.
Yeah, they're calling it Isaiah Bowling pushed someone in the back. No one was even set up. No, hopefully, I don't know if we could get a look at it, but there was really nothing to look at. So
second foul number 13, Isaiah Bowling.
That's only 6 fouls. These 3 refs have lost all respect. It's been quite tragic. It's very unfortunate. And yeah, they were going to give him a 1-on-1, and the coaches had to kind of come and say, are we shooting bonus fouls on 6 fouls now? So here comes Dorsey. Riggs. Noah Bowling gets the rebound and instinctively knew what to do. Just make it up the sideline. Get up.
35, Kendall Scott.
And unfortunately, Kendall Scott had to just reach in and get the foul to stop the clock. 18 seconds. This is not done. Now, it's closer to done. This one very possibly could seal it up.
Because I don't see Reggie Miller out there.
Well, Josiah Lewis has been putting them in, so.
I'm referencing his, what was it? He scored 9 or 12 in 10 seconds or something?
Yeah, right. And that's your ball game in a hard fought battle. And that's lovely. Coach Deal giving Tony Dorsey big hug, and he's just meant so much to the Sooner Athletic Conference. What a class act Tony Dorsey is. Fantastic player, not only for MACU, but for the Sooner Athletic Conference and NAIA
Congratulations
basketball.
to both teams on
a
very
great
well
example
game.
of
At this time,
and a great athlete with a great head on his shoulders and a good leader that is able to rise to the occasion every time. This was a fantastic basketball game. And both teams meet in the middle. Coach Dill will have a final word and probably ask one of the players to send them off with a prayer and bid them safe journey back to Oklahoma City. Now, what kind of stinks about this for MACU is that the Final Four will be on the campus of MACU, and they won't be able to play in it. This knocks them out. This knocks them out of the Sooner Athletic Conference tourney, and I believe they really needed this. They needed to kind of win out to get an opportunity to go to nationals. They're the type of team that could show up at a national tournament and really do damage. So probably a lot of teams glad that they wouldn't make it, but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles, Coach. And while you hate to see it, it is the way everything works out. Now, SAGU advancing to the Final Four of the Sooner Athletic Conference. Will it be in that? So tomorrow, Central Christian plays Oklahoma. And then also tomorrow, John Brown plays Wayland Baptist. And I believe that's going to be in Plainview, out in the northwest part of Texas.
USAO with the 4-point lead at the half.
And that's kind of expected, but I guarantee you that Southwestern Christian makes this a close one all the way, a nail biter all the way to the end. So it's going to be interesting. Stay really tuned in. We'll do the best we can to keep everyone apprised of the tournament situation and scenarios that are upcoming. But at least one has been confirmed. That's the SAGU Lions advance to the Final Four, which will put them on Monday in Oklahoma City on the campus of MACU, playing that.
And how about Central Christian?
We didn't even really highlight that, but Central Christian knocks off number 2 or 3 team in the conference in Texas Wesleyan.
We have ourselves a Cinderella.
Yes, a true Cinderella. Okay, we're going to go down to the court where Jazz Williams is with 2 of the players of the games, Nate Bailey and Josh Kashila. Take it away, Jazz.
Thanks, John. Amazing game from both of you guys. Nate took a big 3 with 2 minutes left to cause a lead change. Where were you at? What made you take that shot? What were you feeling in that moment?
I mean, in that moment, I wasn't really feeling nothing. All I saw was the rim. And, shoot or shoot. So I saw the rim. I was open. I just let it go.
Cash, you had a double-double tonight with 20 points, 12 boards, and almost a triple-double with 7 assists. Where was your mindset at tonight coming into this game to secure this conference home win?
Really, I just playing with joy, really. That's because that's what coach is always preaching to us. And that makes a big difference in what separates us from every other team. So when we play with joy, we're a heck of a team.
And one last thing, Nate, going forward, you got 1 conference tournament win down. Where are y'all going now? Where's the team at when it comes to moving forward and progressing through this tournament, just trying to make it back to nationals?
Moving forward, we just got to capitalize off of what we did tonight. Continue to play together. As Cash said, continue to play with joy. When we play with joy, we feel like we can compete with anybody out there. And, that's just what separates us, playing with joy, playing together, and, just having fun out there.
Thanks, both of you guys, and congratulations on the big win. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. And Nate Bailey and Josh Kashila. So much fun. And Nate's been getting it going. He's just had a tremendous end of the year, and it's his last games, and he is just taking it all in. And like he said, just trying to play with as much joy as possible. That is the message from Coach Dill and his coaching staff every practice, every game. Just play with joy, guys. Play like you don't have another day to play. And this is the funnest thing that you can do. And they do it. And he's right. They play much better when you can sense that the ball just seems to go in the bucket at a better clip than when they're not having fun and playing with joy, as they say.
And Nate Bailey, he's dangerous. If he has an inch, it's down. I mean, he's in a great rhythm, and he's automatic.
Yeah, his confidence is at an all-time high. He missed a few. He made a few. They missed about as many as he made, and then came back and just hit 2 really big buckets to kind of cap off a great night of basketball here in the Schaefer Center. And you just like to see the good guys win, the good guys do well.
Yeah, and if you have no Nick, it's time to get a Nate, right?
Exactly. No, that's exactly right.
So deep.
The next guy up mentality And we'll miss Nick. We'll miss Tyler Kinghorn. Two tremendous players, and it's not, no one's trying to replace them. Like, that's not even a concept. No one's trying to replace them. They are just going, okay, who's up next? This is your time. This is your time to shine. And do you, and play with fun and joy. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is our last broadcast, SAGU initiated broadcast. We have gotten word as of yesterday that we are a host site. They call them pods. So we're a host pod for the national tournament. And there will be 3 ball games held in the Schaefer Center in a couple of weeks. And we will be back live and on air as the SAGU Sports Network, but we will be carrying games. Hopefully SAGU will be in those games as well, but whoever is in those, we will carry those games and at least bring you some of that action, part of the NAIA National Tournament, and that's going to be a big blast. Hopefully you'll come help me out a little bit, Coach. It's great having you here, and it's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I enjoy it.
But until then, thank you so much for watching. And my name's John Cookman. This has been head coach of the women's basketball program, Michael Sons, and this awesome student-based crew, James Lex and Mindy Hodges and Josh Anderson, producing all of this. It is just a great time up here at SAGU in the broadcast world. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. You have been watching the SAGU Sports Network.